so we're just gonna jump right into this tutorial. I know I've been missing, but I'm so glad to be back and dropping these tutorials back and forth to y'all. Right here is one of my best childhood best friends. Her name is Shan. Hey Shan. Alright, so right here, all I'm doing is just packing my first shade for her transition color. And then once I'm done applying that shade, I'm going to use like a shade that's lighter. Yeah, probably like a shade that's lighter than that first shade to blend it out. And the palette I'm using is the James Charles X Morphe palette. This palette right here has some good palettes. It's the goat. It's the goat. So, yes. I love this palette. So, I'll give it to y'all once I start getting to blending the shadow. Okay, so right here, what I'm doing is I'm taking that transition shade that I told you I was going to use, and I'm going in a circular motion. I blend my shadows two different type of ways. One way I do is I tap the shadow like repeatedly till it gets like a nice blend up into that arch brow area. Or another good way you can use, as you can see in my video, is doing like a nice little soft circular motion. Now, if you don't want your shadow to go all the way at the top by your brow bone, you can always start low, but it doesn't matter. Do it to your liking. That's what makeup is for. And so yeah, I'm just gonna continue to, and sometimes I go back in with the shadow to fill it in more if I wanted to have it more of a depth look. So I'm just gonna keep on patting in that shadow and just keep on blending till I get it to my liking. Do y'all see how good that shadow looks? Oh my god. So when you blend out your shadows, you want it to look something similar just like this. That looks so good. Boom. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is taking a makeup remover wipe, and I'm just wiping off that excess product to cut her crease. It's much easier this way because you won't have all that product caking up once you apply your shadow for your crease. So what I like to do is just take a makeup remover, or you can take a Q-tip and some cleansing water and just trace out your cut crease and just use either concealer or any type of conceal base to cut the crease. And y'all, please excuse my concealer on my backdrop. I had got some on there when I first started, and I just wanted to go ahead and get the tutorial started, so I need to clean it. So mind your business, it's concealer, and just ignore y'all. Okay, so right here, I know it's the part y'all probably been waiting on. I'm using a flat angle brush. I'm just taking my concealer. I think I use a mixture of Tarte Shape Tape and LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm just starting and cutting the crease. Now, I do cut my creases two different types of ways too. Sometimes I start in the inner corner of the tear duct eye, in the inner corner, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll start like at the top in the middle of the crease and go down in both of the outer corners. But this time I think, yes, I started in the inside. So you can do it any way, preferably to your liking. So, just look, and I hope you learn something from it, and maybe you'll like doing it the way I do it. Y'all see that cut crease? Girl, you can't tell me nothing. Let me stop. Okay, so right here, I'm just starting to apply this Burgundy shimmer shadow from the same palette that I showed y'all, the James Charles Morphe palette. And I'm just applying that directly as close as I can on that crease. And then once I apply the shadow, I'm going to use that first transition color I used to diffuse and blend out the edges of the crease. Okay, so right here, like I said, I'm just using that first transition color to diffuse and blend out the harsh edges and just to make it look smooth and well blended. Okay, so right here, I'm just taking some glitter from Glow Up Academy from Kiki Adams. Shout out to you, girl. Hey, if you're watching it, I love you so much. I believe this is one of the glitters in Fairy Tale. That's what it is. Y'all, I absolutely love this glitter. Please go to Glow Up Academy. And no, this is not sponsored by them or anything, but I just love Kiki and her brand. Y'all, go check her out and her glitters. I love all of her glitters. And I just applied that in the crease area just to give it a little pop, you know, just to make the eye look more dramatic and a little pop, if you feel what I'm saying. Period. So yes, I just applied that in the crease area. And what y'all think? I think it's cute. Alright, so moving right along to the face. So what I'm using to prime my face is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Y'all, this is one of my fave primers. It's a good drugstore, affordable primer. I've used Milk Magnesia before, what a lot of people be using, and I really didn't like it. So I just try out new different brands to see which one is best suitable for me and my clients, you know, because we don't want no skin breaking out. So I'm gonna give y'all an inside tea on anything, you know, that works good for me, you know, so y'all can like it. Okay, y'all, so moving on to the face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. Y'all, let me give y'all the inside tea on this. Maybelline Fit Me is the best drugstore foundation. Like, I love every single thing about Maybelline Fit Me drugstore. Let me know if y'all want to see a drugstore haul, because I would definitely give y'all one. Full face using drugstore, but this is definitely one of my fave drugstore foundations. Y'all need to check it out. Get it, girl. Work. Y'all, she was going out tonight, so she was prepping to go out, so I'm getting her glammed up. She is a mess. I love her. Alright, y'all, so we're going to start concealing her face and using the concealing her T-zone area. So the concealer I'm using is the e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm putting y'all on to another good drugstore brand. Their concealer is bomb as well. And I believe this one is in Deep Cinnamon. And I'm just using a shade that's like neutral tone to her skin because I like to build up depending on how the client or how you want their face to look, or how they want their face to look, because I know some people don't like highlighting the areas too bright. So if you don't, you can always just use a concealer that's neutral to your skin tone or one shade above, and then when you set it with powder, it's going to also brighten up those areas as well. So yeah, I'm just diffusing this and blending this out so we can blend and get her cute. Okay, now I'm taking a bright concealer, well, a concealer that's like one shade above, and just highlighting those areas to give them a little bit of brightness, because we all like a little pop. And I'm just putting those in those same T-zone areas, highlight the nose and everything, just to give it a good, nice brightness and, you know, make it look cute and flawless. Okay, so now I'm taking my setting brush from Real Technique, and I'm just gonna use that to blend everything out on her face where I highlighted. And you can use this brush. This is a multi brush. You can use it to blend, set powder. I use it for both, but I love using it to blend as well. This is another brush that's bomb. I love it. And before y'all say anything, yes, I know one of her brows is higher than the other. Her brows are, even when she does her own makeup, you know, she always says, you know, her brows are uneven, which they really are. Just always remember, brows are sisters, not twins, even though I try to get them to look like twins. But yeah, so they still look bomb though, but her brow shapes are very, very different, and still they look bomb, period. Alright, so I just decided I wanted a little bit extra brightness, so what I did was just take the concealer and just put one dab, because that e.l.f. concealer is a very good pigmented cream, kind of similar to like Tarte Shape Tape. All you need is one dot and the product was spread very good. So like, I love it. Just watch, you'll see. See, look at that. All you need is one dot. If you want all that extra brightness, look at that. How it spreads so good. I'm trying to tell y'all, that concealer is the bomb. I love that concealer. to powder her darling. So I'm using my all-time fave, no flashback powder. This is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I believe this is in Buttercup Light, and it's very affordable. It's really good and cheap. I believe I got it from Amazon. It was like $24.99, $25.99, but it's very, very good. It's no flashback. I love it, and y'all should try it out. I love it. Okay, so now I'm finished to bronze her, get her all chiseled up and looking good. And I'm using the True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance. This is another drugstore fave. I love Black Radiance. Their products are really good. I've been using them for years. It's one of my favorite contour palettes. And I like to powder contour versus liquid. Everybody has their pros and cons of their likings, but me, I love to powder bronze. It just gives more of a airbrush matte pretty feel to it, pretty finish, and I just love it. So y'all check it out. Okay, so right here, I'm just applying that same glitter that I used to put in the crease earlier over the shadow. I'm just putting it in the inner corner of the eye just to give it a little pop. I also love doing that, you know, just to give it a little edge and a little pop. And it's the same glitter from Glow Up Academy and Fairy Tale. And yeah, I love it. And y'all just stay tuned to see the finished product, to see the full face. Oh, and also I popped a white liner in her waterline. It's from NYX Cosmetics. And it's the shade Milk. Best eyeliner. I love it. It's the best. Just highlighting her face. I'm using the highlight from Too Faced. It's in Canary Diamond. It's like a unicornish pinkish tone highlighter. It's really pretty. I'll try it on darker skin tones, lighter. It's gorgeous on both. I love it. Okay, so right here I'm just using a brown lip liner to outline her lips, and I'm going to use a nude lipstick to put on top to give it a nice diffused ombre look. Y'all, just look at how gorgeous her face looks. Oh my god. I hope y'all love. Oh, excuse my face, girl. What is she doing? I hope y'all love this